So, talking of swimming then, this is a story that only the Daily Express has today, on this Thursday, in history. Outcry over naked gay sessions in public pool. That sounds more exciting than it is. What it is there's a pool, there's a photograph of it, it looks really awful. It's called Lemonsoulm Pool and Fitness Centre, it says. It looks like somebody's house. It looks really rubbish.
It doesn't look like it's going to be a pool.
No, but it is a pool in there, and apparently gay naturists have been granted their own swimming sessions at the public bath, to the fury of families who also use the pool. They've basically been doing this since sometime last year, and it's a private session. They book it out.
Yeah.
They're naturists, and they are apparently gay, and they go in there and just basically have a swim. Which is not quite the same as naked gay sessions.
With no clothes on that.
Yeah, with no clothes. Now, there are parents have pulled their children out of swimming lessons at the pool, and they're very upset. A mother of two called Elaine Howarth says, "I'm all for people having their own get-togethers." That means, as long as they keep it doing their own homes, doesn't it? But why do they have to be naked? She says.
It means the water has touched their genitals.
Yeah.
If they were wearing trunks, then that would be all right.
Why would
the water wouldn't have touched their genitals?
No way, because those tight trunks, water cannot get inside there.
You believe in homeopathy, which basically says that water has a memory.
I believe in that. I do believe in that.
Essentially what you think.
I do. Not just me, but yeah.
So,
me and Prince Charles.
It's so diluted that there's none of the original stuff in there, so water has a memory.
Yeah.
So these people, you should agree with these people, because that water, the memory of those men's naked gay cocks,
that would be brilliant.
is kept in the water, and then that water that has the memory of a naked man's gay cock touches their child. And imagine if that's a girl, then that's a gay man's cock touching a girl. That's doubly wrong.
Only if she hasn't got any if she has got...
It's touching all her leg, and they've got bare legs.
You have no problem with touching of the leg.
You wouldn't have a problem with a gay man, or any man. I mean, they are gay.
Oh, what I'm saying
is... a gay man rubbing his cock against a 7-year-old girl's leg, and you go, that's all right, it hasn't touched her genitals.
What, on a different day?
Yeah, no, if he was doing that... If you believe, I don't believe water has a memory. But if you believe water has a memory,
you're such a Richard Dawkins.
I believe water is just a liquid that is barely sentient.
But what I'm thinking, in a mild, more positive way, is that the liberatedness, of gay men, might also be memories by the homeopathic water, and might bring some liberation to the people who swim in it. There are a lot of pensioners in there as well. They might just come out of there and think, I've lived all my life in heterosexual purgatory. Now is the time for me to try something new.
I'd be more upset if I was the gay men, because if they're sharing a pool with 7-year-old kids, those kids are probably pissing in the pool.
That's true, yeah.
So that is actually... That you don't need memory for that. It's very hard to get pissed out of. I mean, it's diluted. It's like
they might empty the pool after it. Is that what they? And do you know what the club is called? Naked Swim. That's really nice. But in that name, Naked Swim, it doesn't suggest it's only for gay people. So that's actually discriminatory, isn't it?
There is something. That house looks like it's a sauna or something, like a massage parlour.
Yeah.
And there's got to be a feeling that a lot of gay men got together naked in a pool. There's a danger of something going off.
But that could happen if anyone got in a pool.
No, not if people aren't naked. At least there's propriety in the trunks.
What, in the trunk?
I wear trunks. One of my pairs of trunks, though, is so small that occasionally my testicles... I
can't think about that.
More of my little testicles.
That's just...
If I'm sitting in a certain way...
Well, so you basically are putting homeopathic Richard Herring
I'm putting a small part of my
into
testicle.
A child.
I don't believe in homeopathy.
This is just you. Maybe none of them... Why are you suggesting they all do believe in it?
Because that's the only way I can make sense of them being upset. Unless the men... And they're coming out, and the men... It's just... Unless there's sort of stuff floating on top of the swimming pool when they come out.
Gayness. Gayness floating.
Unless there's oat milk floating all over the top. If it's like you jump in, it's like being in a swamp. A swamp of oat milk. Then fair enough, I wouldn't want my kids or anyone else to have to go into that.
Nor would I want that.
But if they're just getting there and having a swim, and as long as they've washed their nether regions before they've got in, which is usually a condition of going swimming anyway.
Well, the spokesman for the pool has said this private session has been running since June 2007 with absolutely no problems.
It's only 6 months.
No problems
running
so far.
Since June 2007.
June 2007. Yeah. Nobody provided any oat milk for the pool. July 2007. This is no less sanitary than bathing with a swimsuit, and our pools are well maintained, filtered and chlorinated to maintain high standards of cleanliness for all swimming sessions. So there you go.
So if there's like a daisy chain going on in there, it'll still
You know all the phrases. You're a man of the world.
I tell you what would improve this biscuit.
What?
A load of men wanking on it.
Load of wheat.
I'm still eating it.
I'm glad you said that. On this.